Hi, welcome to the launch video of Trend Micro FTR's latest research paper, Exposed and Vulnerable Critical Infrastructure, the Water and Energy Industries. The water and energy sector is critical to the economy of every nation on Earth, in fact to human life, and needs to be secured. Trend Micro has found a certain amount of exposed and often unprotected water and energy systems online, bringing with them a danger to these critical resources. We wish to stress that, contrary to other sensationalized stories on the vulnerability of internet-connected critical infrastructure, our findings were mostly limited to small and medium organizations within these sectors. When studying critical infrastructure, one of the frequently asked questions is, what are the critical infrastructure interdependencies? Indicators of interdependencies could be either econometric or data dependency metrics. All sectors spend and manage money. All sectors send and receive information. Using econometric analysis, we look at the interdependency graph for critical infrastructure in the United States. In the US, the energy sector is the top critical infrastructure. A failure here will most likely impact at least 5 sectors directly, and the remaining 3 sectors indirectly through the possibility of cascading failures. Water is a natural extension of the energy sector, with hydroelectric plants operating in most countries around the world. Water is also a key component in geothermal plants, which generate heat and electricity. We go over some of the research highlights of our paper. Using open source intelligence techniques, we explore the water and energy sectors to see what types of exploitable cyber assets are accessible to would-be attackers. When studying cybersecurity risks, it is crucial to identify likely attackers, probe their motives, and assess damage potentials. Based on our research findings, we present real-life cyberattack scenarios that we identified and discuss their impacts. We investigate the chatter surrounding water and energy sectors in the cybercriminal underground and present what cybercriminals are discussing in forums. We provide defensive strategies for protecting the main ICS equipment and the supply chain of the water and energy sectors. For this research, we collected a diverse range of exposed human-machine interface (HMI) screenshots using Shodan and Shodan IP histories. In this example, we selected 2 screenshots of an HMI that is used to configure water treatment plants. Water is a life-critical resource and has many usages, with the most important being drinking water. The image on the left shows an overview menu showing readings from the different subsystems. The start, stop, and fault reset buttons are all accessible from this page. The image on the right shows a pop-up menu displaying event information including alarms. A cyber attack against these facilities will adversely affect the drinking water in that region, leading to supply shortages, and impure water will help spread waterborne disease, leading to a public health crisis. Using the exposed HMIs that we discovered, we theorized real-world cyber attacks that corporations need to protect against to show that these services are not simply exposed, but a real risk for the organizations and those who rely on them. In this example, we look at cyber threats against oil and gas. Using well identification data that we deleted for privacy reasons and publicly available well information, we were able to locate many of these wells on Google Maps. Our Google Maps investigation shows these wells were being used in one of 2 ways. 1. The extracted resources were diverted to large collection sites and then transported via major pipelines. And 2. The extracted resources were collected and sent to local power plants. The exposed HMI controllers that we found allows an operator to shut down or reset the wells, configure well parameters, and control sales valves. A cyber attack against these well sites can potentially choke local power plants and affect state or national energy supplies. We now go over some of our findings from hacker forums. Thankfully, chatter in the cybercriminal underground about attacking critical infrastructure is on the quieter side. But nonetheless, there is a strong interest among forum posters on this subject. We show 2 interesting screenshots that we captured. The image on the left shows a translated screenshot from a hacker forum showing people are interested to learn more about SCADA technology. Their end goals are not clearly stated, but these forums mostly host hackers buying, selling, developing malware and such. The image on the right is a repost of a bug bounty competition from industry vendors who are willing to test their equipment security in the wild. In this case, a power plant in Russia is willing to pay a bug bounty of 3 million rubles if someone can find holes in their Soviet-era industrial systems. For a more in-depth review of cybersecurity threats faced by the water and energy industries, please refer to our research paper, Exposed and Vulnerable Critical Infrastructure, Water and Energy Industries. The paper link is included in the description below. Thank you.